Good morning. Today is January 20th, 2022, Thursday, and payday. And we're going to be focusing on paying some bills. I've got Cox, APS, Home Depot, and a credit card to pay. I noticed that the medical payment did not come out yet today. And so we need to see what's happening there. So I need to deposit the check and transfer money and start paying off some of those bills, and then also need to send $750 to Fabio. I did notice that transferring money from Schwab yesterday, thankfully, because the Schwab account is under Chase as well as our bank account, that it only took 1 day to transfer the funds. So that was a test, and helps me plan financially how to meet any challenges that may come down the pike. A little disappointed, but kind of knew it was coming. I just didn't want it to happen so early in the process. I wanted to bank up as much money as possible, but there's just not enough funds in the personal and business accounts in order to cover the $750 payment to take care of the Dodge. But had to transfer money from Schwab in order to take care of that, and I was just wanting to bank up a little bit more money. Obviously, as more and more funds from the secondary source of income are in the Schwab account, that'll feel easier and less painful. But nonetheless, had to do it. Just kind of deflates the balloon at the early process. But then again, it was nice to know that the funds were there. And you need the funds, not a problem. Transfer the money, zell it over to him, and bam, we're done. So hopefully, once he receives those funds, which I believe should hit his account tomorrow, if we transfer the funds today, then he should be able to order the engine and transmission for the Dodge Grand Caravan. And then I think once that shows up, which should be possibly beginning of next week, then it's just a matter of him clearing out some space. And once he gets the Dodge up on a lift, it's not that difficult to slip that thing in there and start hooking everything back up and test it. So then it's just a matter of detailing the inside of the vehicle, the exterior of the vehicle, and dotting some I's and whatnot, and then we should have another vehicle. So that's a total of $28.50 that we've contributed so far towards the repair of the Dodge Grand Caravan. He had mentioned that it would probably cost somewhere between $350 to $5,000 in order to get that thing to the point where we finally wanted to take possession of it again. So again, that's another, what was it, $1,700 possibly, coming on out. So that right now would totally drain the Schwab account if I had to come up with that cash tomorrow. So we're just plugging away at the secondary income and throwing that into the Schwab account, and it's feeling good. So yesterday there was no primary after-hours work. The secondary source of income has been steady, but not where I really wanted it. I'm out there putting myself out there, but it's cold out at night. People are tightening their purse strings, and we're still meeting our financial goal, but not exceeding it at the rate that I would like, but that's fine. We're just going to run really, really hard on the weekend, and hopefully that will help to supercharge those funds. So yesterday did manage to post in the fan page. We're able to update all of the finances inside of Quicken, and worked on the scans that we have inside of TC2000 and getting those screenshots that I told you was going to be time-consuming and difficult. Kind of got into a rhythm yesterday, and I think we're halfway to 2/3 of the way done. Hopefully, we'll make some really good progress on that as well today. So, Jim has been out most of the week, sicker than a dog. He said that he feels really good, and today's payday, so I know that he's coming into the office, and we'll see what he kind of looks like once he gets into the office. Yesterday, I think I mentioned, but if not, I'll reiterate it today, and that's that we lost one of our drivers, and Jim's pretty upset about that. The text message was that the driver felt like a brother, and Jim's remark was, forget him. Brothers don't do that to each other. So Jim takes things on a personal level, which is something to note for ourselves, and how it is that we actually part ways down the road, if that ever does come to a reality. That he will just forget everything that you've ever done, because he's butt-ass sore. And, I can understand that. But at the same time, that's why it's not, hey, we're parting ways. I've got some, credit built up with everything that I've done for you for, multiple years. He will discard that in a heartbeat. And so all the things that he's, talked about as far as, I've been there for him and he'll be there for us. If Jim feels hurt, he will snap back and he will F you over. So, keeping that in mind, that's why we're not really relying on that. We're not banking, on that as a ace in the hole. We're forging ahead as though Jim's not there. If Jim shows up and is what he says that he is going to be for us down the road, could be giving us the business, could be leaving everything once he passes away to Aaron. I'm not banking on that. And so, I've got the secondary source of income that can be turned on and made enough money, make enough money in order to be able to keep this dream alive, support the household, and in the morning still dedicate, the hours of the market to trading. So Jim's not my ace in the hole for that. Jim's not the primary source. Jim right now is, given me the ability to be able to work on my dream during the day and still maintain his business and run it while he's, absent or having to go run to make up the time and effort of drivers that, decide to part ways with us. So, anyway, we're just going to keep forging ahead today. Like I said, scans is the focus, bills is the focus, and maintaining our daily routine of posting up our daily onto the fan page. So, also, I still haven't heard from Brianna on how her trip went. I know that she's probably come back and hit the ground running, and that's fine. Hopefully, everybody had a great time. Christina and the kids and Brianna may jump out on Facebook briefly just to go see if there's anything posted as far as events and whatnot. I think that stuff will probably trickle down over the next week or so, if anything. And so try and get an update there. And wanted to briefly comment in this last couple of minutes. The Darren Daily today, January 20th. While listening to that, I kind of looked at that as how I contribute to my relationship, with Tracy, and how she contributes to the relationship with me. And I found it very insightful. So All right, I'm going to break this off and focus on driving, and I shall talk to you tomorrow on Friday, and hopefully, today and tomorrow for the secondary income will be good. Friday, hopefully, one of the better days, and then we're going into a heavy 16-hour days on Saturday and Sunday. So I'm also planning on probably taking off Super Bowl Sunday, just kind of like as a reward, and I really just don't want to fight all that traffic from Barrett-Jackson and from all of the Super Bowl parties and all that type of stuff. Traffic is just going to be crazy, plus people are going to be drinking and driving, and just don't want to be out in that environment. So it probably will be a very profitable day for those individuals who are driving, but again, just like New Year's, I just don't feel that the risk reward and the headaches of traffic are going to be worth it. So and it will allow me to spend some time with the family and just watch some golf and watch some football. So all right, gonna let you go. Love you, and I shall talk to you tomorrow.